Hello there and good morning. Joe Biden is on the slippery slope out of the White House. As per usual, please like, subscribe and comment below. And when subscribing, please do press that little bell, but also select the all option, or you won't get any notifications when I publish a new video. As Afghanistan disappears into the 7th century, I'll start with a statement made by political scientist Dr. Norman Finkelstein. If you ever feel useless, remember it took 20 years, trillions of dollars and 4 US presidents to replace the Taliban with the Taliban. And that's exactly where we are, full circle. Left with a country that the West went into to deal with Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden. And now that we're leaving Afghanistan, US intelligence, if you can believe it anymore, is telling us that Al-Qaeda is already there. Well done, Sleepy Joe. And not only are we set to leave thousands of people behind who have supported our troops, we are also leaving those anti-Taliban resistance fighters in the Panjshir region to their fate. That includes the now former Vice President of Afghanistan, Amrullah Saleh, as well as Ahmad Massoud, the son of a famed anti-Taliban fighter, Ahmad Shah Massoud, who kept the Panjshir Valley Taliban free. But without the foreign support they need to continue a resistance, they are reportedly now looking for a negotiated way out, a deal of allegiance with the Taliban. Because the West will no longer support them. And the Taliban will welcome their allegiance to encourage others. While the US President Joe Biden has made his decision to leave by the 31st of August, and it doesn't look like he'll be changing what's left of his mind anytime soon, if he really is now making the decisions. Today's G7 meeting will probably just reinforce the international disarray. Afghanistan is done, as is the UK-US special relationship. Now we have to concentrate on withdrawing with as little damage to ourselves as possible. And that includes the screening of those we welcome into the UK. But most of that's now been done, and the majority of those we're accepting are either here, well on their way here, or lining up on the runway waiting. Now, in our haste to be welcoming, it seems that there are worries that the odd person of interest might slip through the security net. And we've already had a report of one reaching Birmingham Airport, although the Home Office did say that on further investigation that person involved was not actually on the list and that all our vetting procedures are effective. They'd better be, especially given events in the English Channel and possible Taliban sympathisers already here. Now, another casualty of all of this might be Joe Biden himself, but not just from Donald Trump at the next election. After doing all they can to protect befuddled Biden from true scrutiny while he took on Trump for the race to the White House, the press and Democrat Party supporters are now turning on him. And I reckon it'll soon be a feeding frenzy. Everyone will want the embarrassment gone and forgotten. And the Vice President, cackling Kamala Harris, is now tucked well out of sight somewhere in Vietnam, making no embarrassing noises while they line her up for the top job. The powers that be obviously want to disassociate Harris from the baffled Biden debacle. But they do have to remove Biden himself first. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but it seems that the Vice President is the direct successor to the President if they die, resign, or get impeached and convicted of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanours. Getting him to resign over his health would seem the obvious way out. After all, they don't want him accidentally falling down another flight of steps and this time hurting himself, or worse, do they? Then after he's resigned, The whole Afghanistan fiasco can be brushed under the White House carpet by a very compliant US media machine working hard to airbrush any connection over Afghanistan between Harris and Biden from the record. And the US can then brace itself for the most progressive policies it has ever seen. So what's your opinion on Sleepy Joe and cackling Kamala? Please like and comment below.